sleeps till we have the cast off, Harry?
None.
None. Are you excited? Very sticky, isn't it? That's really good undressing, Harry. Today is the final day of Harry's CIMT programme. We are going to remove Harry's cast today. Once the cast has been removed, we will revisit some of the activities that we did on day one.
Is that your last snip? Forever and ever?
Yes! Wow.
Yay! How does that feel, H? How does it feel?
Seeing Harry today when the cast came off has been
fantastic.
Yeah, massively rewarding. In fact, as soon as the cast came off and we'd cleaned his arm, he went over to play with a toy and used his left arm without being asked. He just automatically went for that arm, so hugely rewarding, hasn't it? Yeah, really good. He's never moaned about the cast or anything, has he?
No. And also the friendship that he's brought up in the last 3 weeks with Nikki and Tamsin and the team has been great. He's not been afraid of any of it, and he's been...
They've encouraged him every step of the way. It's like coming to, it's like not coming to therapy, it's like coming to see his big sisters and have a play and learn through play. And
If you said to a child you're going to hospital for 3 hours a day for the next 3 weeks,
yeah,
it would be difficult, but this isn't.
no.
But he's getting great treatment, great friendships.
But that's made it easy for us, hasn't it?
Of course it has.
Because we've all kind of like gone through this journey together,
Yeah.
and that's made the journey for you and I a lot easier, hasn't it?
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it has.
Can I have a look at both your arms? Can I see? Look now, up 2 arms. Can we lift them both up? Does this one still work? Is it floppy?
I think you've got a bigger muscle on your left arm now.
Good boy, big guy.
Okay. This next one says, Mum's buttons. Do you remember the buttons that Mummy made? Yeah. Shall we have a go at doing them? Can you do it? Wow. That's it, Harry.
Oh, well done.
That's one. Pull it through.
Have you done that tiny little one?
Just push down with the felt there. That's it. Good boy. Look at that.
At the bottom so it clips in. Good. And then keep hold of it at the bottom.
So keep hold of it when you pull.
How good is that, eh?
The changes Harry's gone through mentally has been confidence building, knowing, and you've seen the change in his face, the smile on his face when he completes a task, knowing that he can do it and he can do that button or he can do that zip or he's done that jigsaw or the lock. The change on his face has been amazing. And the physical changes with him is he's really built up a muscle in that arm
Strength,
now.
shoulder.
Yeah, and his shoulder, his hands, he's using his fingers a lot more. He's able to pick things up and be precise when he's doing bead work and jigsaws. And he's got a lot more control over the arm, hasn't
Yeah.
he?
Fives. Oh, we can do double high fives now, can't we?
Both hands. Which one's stronger?
I think your left one.
Both
both
of
the
them! Yeah! Okay, ready? Catch. Good boy. Can you throw it back to me? Woo! Oh, golly gosh.
Good throwing.
Ready? Catch. Good boy. Well done.
Well
Again.
done.
Try with the other hand. Try with that one. Ready? Good boy. Can you throw it with that hand? Wow!
Good trying, kid.
The changes in Harry and the things that he can do now that he couldn't do before, use a knife and fork and cut some food up and feed himself,
Button his shirt.
button his shirt, zip
up.
write his name with that hand and draw. We've been drawing animals and like little jungles and things, paint, locks, jigsaws. He can do things to time. We've been making like funny faces when he's had to do them to time and use his arm. He's been lifting weights, throwing and
Just
catching.
everything he would need to do to be a 4-year-old.
And yesterday he waved for the first time because he's not been able to wave.
No.
And he waved yesterday, and that was like massively emotional for me because I didn't ever think he'd be able to do that.
Back now. Yes, we can. So we go under and then over and down.
At the beginning of Harry's CIMT programme, not only could he not complete self-dressing, so zips and buttons, but he was quite fearful of trying them. Throughout the programme, Harry really grew in confidence at using that arm, to the point where at the end of the programme he was happy that he could use both arms. He wasn't scared to try doing buttons or zips. He wasn't scared to use his cutlery. And also he was able to use that hand to do things like give a high five, wave, and lots of things that he would have been embarrassed to try with that hand before.
What's that age? What's that?
It's a certificate and it says CIMT and it says Harry Taylor has worked hard and has been a CIMT superstar.
Wow.
Our advice to people doing CIMT would be keep an open mind, believe in yourself, and believe in the child that they can do it, and there will be a massive difference. And just positive reinforcements all the time, and go for it, because we were nervous of doing it at first, and you think, oh my gosh, you're putting the other arm into a cast, but it does work. It is worth it.
It's surprising, but it has.
I do think if the relationship that Harry's built with Nikki has added into his progress, because he's built such a good rapport with Nikki, and the confidence that Nikki's shown him, I think he's flourished more.
It has.
And then
if the team's not right behind the child's development, then they may struggle, and you don't want to regret in 10 years' time not having done it. You never want that as a parent. So, given the opportunity, give it a go and don't be worried about any of it.